Hi there guys, it's Chris here with selfmanually.com, and in this video we're going to go through the best phone holders or best phone mounts currently out there today. Now I've tried to keep this list as comprehensive as possible, narrowing it down to my absolute top 5 just to save you some time. So whatever you're looking for, there'll definitely be something on this list for you. So before we jump in, drop a like, subscribe, and turn on that bell if you want to be updated with new videos. Alright, so I'm going to skip any fluff talk and as usual just jump right in to my recommendations. If you want to confirm what they are, again, do go to the description there and check out that list. So kicking it off with my first recommendation, and this is going to go to people who don't want to stick anything in their car, and this is the TopGo Cup Holder phone mount. So a cup holder obviously isn't the most obvious place to keep your phone mount, but it does work surprisingly well thanks to its long neck and sturdy construction. So this holder is going to hold your phone high enough that it's easily visible while also keeping it out of your field of view, because I do believe you should be concentrated on driving. And like all good phone holders though, the TopGo rotates to put your phone in portrait or landscape mode, so perfect for navigation apps in particular. The phone itself is held by 3 points, and so there's little chance of it moving unless you want it to. The holder can jiggle around a little bit on bumpy roads, but obviously it's hard to avoid that. Some of the features I really like: it can be rotated into portrait and landscape mode very easily. You can keep the mount away from air vents, which is always a good idea, but a common thing with, you know, phones that generally stick to your dash. And it's easy to insert your phone into the mount and just as easy to take it back out as well. The cons, obviously you're going to lose one of your cup holders, and some car layouts might make this a little bit impractical. It's also not that great to look at depending on what the kind of layout you have in your car as well. The next one on my list is going to go to the best mount for those who have an unused CD player, and this is the IOT Easy One Touch CD slot mount. So this is a fairly unique one. It takes that CD player that you probably never use and gives it a new lease on life. It also means that you don't lose an air vent or a cup holder, which is handy. On top of that, the design means that the holder almost disappears when you aren't using it, which is great. And the installation of this is going to be really as simple as inserting a CD. You slide the mount where a CD would normally go, pull a clip that expands the mount to fill the slot, and you're good to go. And once you're set up, your phone isn't going anywhere, and the chances are good that your CD slot will be high enough that your screen is never more than a quick glance away. So if you're not using your CD player, which is probably the case, this is a really great and innovative option. What I really like is that it can be rotated into portrait and landscape mode as well. Using the CD player slot means you don't lose an air vent, and you can still have it firmly on your dashboard, and also the mount is strong and it's not going to move when you tap or rotate your phone. The cons, well, if you don't have a CD player, do not get this one, and there are also obviously no charging capabilities from using that input. The next one on my list is going to be my recommendation for a simple option, simple, standard, no innovation as far as installation goes, but still a solid choice. And this is the Belkin car vent mount. Now, mounts that attach to a car's air vent seem to be all the rage, and one of the best is this Belkin car vent mount. It isn't the cheapest option around, but it does have something most of its competitors don't, which is cable management. Belkin included an area for you to keep your charging cable so it doesn't fly around or just get in the way, which is really a nice touch. Beyond that cable management component, there isn't an awful lot to the Belkin car vent mount, which is not a bad thing at all. This is just your standard, you know, air vent mount, and it's going to do well to hold your phone steady while you drive. It's small and slim enough that it doesn't stand out even when it's not being used, and this also means that your air vent is going to still remain somewhat useful. So what I like about this, it can be rotated into portrait and landscape mode as well. The construction is solid, cable management is a nice touch, and the nice soft grips mean your phone won't be damaged either. It is a little bit on the expensive side, and again, this is not going to charge your device, and some larger phones might not fit as well, especially if you have a large phone with a case on it as well. The next one on my list is my recommendation for suction cups. So with those, you obviously have more choices on where you want to place your mount. And this is the IOT Easy One Touch. Now, a lot of people don't rate phones with suction cups. They can be a little bit awkward to use, and people think they can detach easily, but this is different, and you can actually, be confident with this suction mount the way you can't be with a lot of others, quite frankly. Now, why, you might be asking? Well, it's due to the large suction cups, actually very big and absurdly strong. Once mounted, an extendable arm means you should be able to put your phone really where you want it. You can't change the angle of the arm though, so you'll need to have the whole thing pointing in the right direction, and that might be an issue depending on your car layout. But like some of the best mounts, this one is going to hold your phone very steady when you're driving, and putting the device into the holder is very simple, easily done with one hand, and people with huge phones also should be good thanks to the 3-point mounting system that you can move at will. What I like about this, you're not going to lose any air vents, you're not going to lose your CD player if you're using it, and once attached, this is going to stay in place. This is not a crappy suction mount that you might be used to. And also the telescopic arm gives you more flexibility than other mounts. The cons, getting the mount off the dashboard can be a real battle because it is extremely strong and it's pretty big and it can get in the way. It doesn't look that good when you're not using it. It's not inconspicuous. And as good as the suction cups are, you still need a surface to attach it to. The next one on my list is my recommendation, and you might be asking, hey, where are the charging ones? And this is my favorite one with magnetic charging, and this is the Sandmark Active car mount. So if you want to charge your iPhone on the move, this is Sandmark Active mount is my favorite option. So featuring MagSafe, the holder is only compatible with Apple's more recent phones, but its use of MagSafe means it's one of the better looking holders out there. In terms of charging, the Sandmark holder is limited to 7.5 watts, so it isn't true MagSafe. The magnets, though, super strong, and you're not going to have any issues with movement either. Like many holders, this one attaches to your air vent using a clip that can be adjusted in any direction, so it'll work no matter what direction your vents are pointing. So some of my favorite features, the strong magnets to hold your phone steady. Obviously, it's going to charge your phone while you drive, and it also looks good as well compared to other cheaper options, and it also comes with a charging cable in the box as well. The cons are, this is a little bit on the pricey side, and it's going to work best with iPhone 12 or above, and the clip mechanism also means you might need something to attach it to. Alright guys, so hopefully there's something on that list for you, whether you want suction pads, CDs, a telescopic arm, a cup holder. Hopefully I've included everything there, but if you do have any questions, drop them below, and if you found value in this video, drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.